What's up, viewers? Many thanks for stopping by the channel. Before I proceed, I want to plead with you to hit that subscribe button and the notification icon if you haven't done so already. This way, you'll be the first to see new videos as soon as they're uploaded. In today's episode, we're going to talk about 4 dividend stocks that will pay you monthly dividend. Yes, you heard right. You get a monthly paycheck from them. And it gets better. These companies are paying more than 15% returns per year to investors. Does that sound like a good deal to you? All right, let's get it. Before we get to tell you about these stocks, let's talk about why you should be interested in earning monthly dividend and why they should be double digits. A lot of people like to invest for growth. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You buy a stock for a low price and then you hope to cash out at a higher price. Nothing bad in this strategy. However, the events of 2022 have shown us that share price increase are not guaranteed, even with so-called blue chip stocks. Let's look at a few examples. So the first example we're going to look at is Meta. If you know Meta, this is the company that owns Facebook, Instagram, and a lot of social media platforms. They're classified as one of the blue chip companies of repute. But if you look at the charts, if you had invested in Meta on the 3rd of January 2022, you would have paid round about $341. Today, Meta is trading for about $113. This is a drop of about 66%. What that means is if you had invested $100,000 in Meta in January 2022, the value of your investment as at November 2022 would be about 33,000. You would have lost about 66,000 in value. Sure, there's a probability that the value of Meta could go back up, but if you look at these charts, the value of Meta has dropped to way below its pre 2009 values. So, yes, there is a probability that its value could go back up, but that's going to take a long time and it is absolutely not guaranteed. So, you can imagine people who had invested in Meta at the beginning of the year are either making a decision as to whether they want to cut their losses or ride it out. The unfortunate thing, though, is that Meta is not a dividend paying stock. And so during that period, in fact, in all of Meta's existence, its shareholders have not received any dividend for investing in the company. Another investment opportunity that is very popular in the market is the S&P 500. This is an ETF that reflects the top 500 companies in the US. And the beauty of the S&P 500 is that it does pay dividend. However, if you again go back and look at the stats for January 2022, if you had invested in S&P 500 ETF on the 3rd of January 2022, you would have paid round about $477 to acquire one share of the ETF. Today, the S&P 500 is trading at about $396. This translates to a 16% drop in the value of the S&P 500. Of course, you could receive dividend, but the total dividend that has been paid out for the S&P 500 is about $4.53. This represents a 1% yield on the $477 that was paid per share of the S&P 500 on the 3rd of January 2022. You can console yourself by comparing investing in the S&P 500 with investing in Meta, and you're probably not worse off than those who invested in Meta and have lost about 66% of their investment. With the S&P 500, you can see here that it does seem to have reached the bottom and seems to be gradually going back up. But again, that is also not guaranteed. The dividend is just a paltry 1% for the year so far. That is also not encouraging. So, again, this proves the point that while there's nothing wrong in investing in growth stocks, it is worth considering investing in dividend yields so that you can get that payout either quarterly, monthly, or once a year or twice a year, depending on the stock you're investing. So I hope you get the point here. Now we want to take a look at those fantastic stocks that pay double digit returns and will pay you every month as if you're receiving a salary. So, what are we looking for in these stocks that we're going to talk about now? Number one, you're looking at a minimum of 15% annualized returns. And number two, they will pay you dividend every month. So you get a monthly paycheck. So the first stock we will look at is ticker symbol AGNC, which is AGNC Investment Corp. As you can see here, the forward dividend yield for 2022 is 15.02. And if we go to the charts, ta-da, here we go. So even though ticker symbol AGNC has dropped, it seems to be bouncing back up again. But what is interesting is the monthly dividend yield, which is about 12 cents per month. And so if you multiply 12 cents by 12 months, that's $1.44. And if you compare that with the 9.41, which is the current price, that's a return of 15.3%. Fantastic paycheck. Now, if you had invested $100,000, you'd be looking at a yield of $15,302 in 2022. Again, that's a beauty when you talk about cash flow generation from your portfolio. The second stock we will be discussing this afternoon is ticker symbol BRMK, Broadmark Reality Capital Incorporated. If you look here, we're looking at a 16.06 dividend yield for 2022. Current price as at November 2022 is $4.615. And if we go into the charts, drum rolls, there we go. Another round of dividend yield. Again, of course, ticker symbol BRMK has dropped in value. It is expected to go back up at some point. But look at that, 7 cents every month per share. And if we do the maths, that's 84 cents in the year 2022. If you compare that to an investment of 4.62, you're looking at around about 18% yield, which means that if you invest $100,000 in BRMK, you should anticipate $18,000 in cash flow and you will receive your paycheck unfailingly every month. The third stock we will talk about today is ticker symbol ORC. This is one of my favorites. Orchid Island Capital. If you've been on this channel long enough, you'd have seen a few videos where we talked about Orchid Island. Right now, they're valued at $10.45 per share, and the forward dividend yield is 18.06%. Again, let's look at the charts. Drum rolls again, and voila, look at that dividend. So we're looking at round about 16 cents, 25 cents, thereabouts, 22.5. Since their stock split, which they had in August, the dividend has dropped to 16 cents. So let's do the maths. At 16 cents for 1 year, that's $1.92. If you compare that with a 10.44 investment, that's another 18% plus. So again, if you invest $100,000 in Orchid Island right now, you will expect to get over $18,000 in the year. And of course, you will receive your monthly paycheck. Fantastic cash flow investment right here. And the last one we will talk about, which is a whopping 21% in forward dividend yield, is Amor Residential REIT. This is a real estate investment trust. Ticker symbol ARR. Current price is $5.55 as at November 2022. If we hit the chart tab, again, you will see proper dividend payouts paid per month. So this is 10 cents paid every month. If we multiply that by 12, that's $1.20, and we divide that by 555. As we've said, a 21% yield when you invest in this stock. Again, this means if you put in $100,000, you should expect to receive a total of $21,620 in the year. Fantastic returns, monthly paycheck. Imagine being able to get that kind of money every month and you just go to bed without doing anything. You can't beat that while you're waiting for the share price to go back up, which it should at some point, given the way the market is. And those four are not the only ones that will give you double digit returns. If you visit the website dividend.com, you will be able to find out even more stocks that will pay you double digit returns. And you can see the list here on the screen. Dynex Capital, Next Point Diversified Real Estate Trust, Ellington Financial Inc., Ellington Residential Mortgage, and Mesa Royalty. So these are stocks that you can put your money in. They pay monthly dividend and they give you double digit annualized returns. So thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you found this information useful. As always, this is not financial advice. Do your due diligence and make sure that you're investing based on your knowledge and your risk appetite. And hopefully, if you're that type of person that is investing for income, then this could be something you could consider adding to your portfolio. If you've enjoyed the content today, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and smash the notification bell so that you get to see new content as soon as they're uploaded to the channel. If you know someone who's looking to invest for income, please share this video with them. And if you want us to run a video about some other topic that relates to investing, please leave a comment in the comment section and we'll check it out and respond. If you've got questions, don't be shy. Leave your questions in the comment section as well. And we'll catch you on the next episode. Take care.